Once we put the team together, we sat down and tried to clarify and define the problems. The problems were multifaceted, but boiled down to some basic things. First of all, in polo, the players want to be very far forward on the horse. It allows them to be quick, it allows them to be closer to the action and quicker and over the ball when they're hitting to get all the power from the shoulder.
All polo players, we like to be as far in front as possible. It's probably because we want to be on top of the ball.
And as a result, everybody's been placing the saddles up on the horse's shoulder. And that's causing all kinds of problems. It's causing chiropractic misalignment.
The further up front the saddle is, you're restricting the movement of the horse's shoulders.
In this particular case, the pressure behind the cinch line shows pain because these vertebrae are out. These are the withers vertebrae, and they're all out.
It's taking the natural fit and contour of the panels.
You have the contact in the forward area, the contact in the rear, and air in between. Yeah. So all of the weight is going here and here. This misaligns and this misaligns.
Wow. It's restricting the movement of the shoulder because the shoulder moves forward and hits the saddle and hurts the horse. All this stuff is limiting the horse's ability to act naturally and to carry the rider's weight and comfort.
For the muscle to build and develop healthy, you need contact. Otherwise, it hurts. Horses cannot tell us that it hurts. So what the horse does is they stop using that muscle.
Wow. Horses are very sensitive to pain, and they react to pain in a way that they shut themselves off. The caring of the pain has been followed by veterinarians, by chiropractors, by trainers, by riders, by saddle feeders for many, many years. It's an issue that we take very seriously, to have the horse comfortable on his back so he can perform the best of his abilities.
Coming from the older saddles, we always had sore backs. That was the main thing we noticed with the saddles, is the sore backs. They come back from the game sore right behind where the saddle set and right on the withers.
I always thought that a lot of it was because of the performance and what we were doing on the field. But what I didn't realize was that a lot of these injuries and a lot of these issues were because of the saddle, because of the saddle fitting. They weren't fitted right, they weren't sitting on the horse in the correct positions.
And now with the newer saddles, they set perfectly on the horse, and we found that 50% of our back problems coming back from each game were due to the saddles, and now we've totally cut that out and the horse is performing much better.
So we knew that was one problem we had to solve. How can we get the player forward yet would not restrict the shoulder and cause bursitis and chiropractic misalignment? Secondly, we knew from the chiropractors that horses' backs change. When you put a saddle that fits properly on it, that their back is going to start to develop musculature and a top line.
When we use a saddle that adds pressure points where they don't belong, such as the pressure points on the angle of the shoulder and the pressure points at the end of the saddle and the seat area only, without distributing evenly all of these points, the result is an inversion of the dorsal line. There is a spasm created by the pain caused by the pressure, and the horse stops developing the loin muscles. So these psoas muscles get atrophic. When you change the procedure and use a saddle that actually fits perfectly, the muscles will grow back up and will give the horse the proper amount of strength for that particular anatomy.
We knew we had to, that when we made a saddle that fit, their musculature was going to change, so we had to make it adjustable in that regard. The tree is the foundation of the saddle, and if you don't have a tree that conforms with the horse's back, you end up inadvertently putting pressure points on the horse. And also we knew that we had to have the basic fit concepts that have been proven in dressage. A wider gullet, panels that fit on the proper place on the horse's back, adjustability in the panels, the right material in the panels, etc. That was our objective. We knew we had to solve those problems, and in the Polo Gear Nick Roldan Elite saddle we have done that and had remarkable results.